Hey Billy, how you doing today? I hope you are well. I'm late because I was fighting with YouTube trying to go live. I don't know what was going on. My buttons aren't where they normally are. They weren't at the top of my page. They were down at the bottom. I'm like, why is the go live button down here? Because I was getting ready to just send out a post to say I wasn't going live because I couldn't find it. But then I didn't have a community post button either. I'm like, really, what? Bulking diet? Oh, so you can gain muscle? I'm doing good. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. How's school going? Good. I'm glad school's going well. Billy, you'll be driving soon, won't you? If you're not already. At least when you do start driving, you won't have to drive in the snow. It is actually cold enough to snow here today. I don't know if it will or not, but it's cold. Oh, wow. 30s and 40s for you. Oh, wow. That's cold for Texas. That is cold. I texted Maria and told her I wasn't going live because YouTube wouldn't let me. My buttons were missing. So she probably don't even know I'm on here. But I'm about to start my craft because why not? And since I don't think Maria's going to make it because she don't think I'm here, I'm going to switch up the craft that I was going to do for today, and I'm going to do the one I want to do for today. I was going to make this one because this is the one I told people to buy the materials for. But since I don't think very many people are going to show up because they don't think I'm going to be here, and I don't know if they're getting their post or not, I'm not going to make that one. I'm going to make the one I want to make. I'm going to make this one because I need two of them to go on my front windows. I have a big picture window in the front of my house, so it'll take one wreath per window. So I need to do two of these. So anyway, that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm starting with a 9.8-inch foam floral wreath from Dollar Tree. Ribbon of choice. So I'm going to use my peppermint stripe ribbon. Same ribbon I used when I made it the first time. I'm making two because I have two windows in the front of my house, and I would like, if I can get identical wreaths on those windows, that's what I'd like to do. So this is what we're making today. Okay. So I know from doing that one that I need at least 30 4-inch pieces of ribbon. And I'm going to dovetail them. So I'm just going to get all of that cut before I move on to the next step. I have my little cutting board in front of me so that I can measure this out. I have my rotary cutter that I'm not good with yet. I'm better with scissors, but hey. About 3.5 to 4-inch pieces. See, I can never cut through the wire. I don't push hard enough. So I do better with scissors. So I'm just cutting 3.5 to 4-inch pieces of ribbon. Nothing exciting at the moment, just cutting so I can make this beautiful Christmas wreath behind me. Thank you to everybody who comes into my live. Thank you to everybody who can't make it but does go back and catches it on a later day and watches it. Thank you so much. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you for giving the live a thumbs up. I appreciate that as well. That's the end of this roll, and hopefully I got the about 30 pieces out of this ribbon that I needed. I will see in a minute. This is funny. It's just now, I'm just now thinking this is a pizza cutter. Why I'm thinking that now, I don't know. It's popped into my head. That piece is going to be too small. So let's see what I ended up with. Hopefully 30. $31. I just barely made it. So now that I have my ribbon cut, I'm going to dovetail one end of it. I don't need to do both because the other end is going to be covered up. So I'm just stacking them so I can dovetail more than one at a time. And then I end up with a V, a notch. I saved this. I don't throw it away yet because I do use, well, actually, I got this good piece right here. I do use it to conceal the ends of the twine at the back. So that's what I save it for. So I hope everybody out there is having a beautiful, blessed Sunday. I hope all is going well. Hope you are doing well. Your family, your children are well. I pray that God is blessing you tremendously in all aspects of your life. That might be a little bit too many. There we go. Got to make it so I can cut through it. I love that the girls where I work go back and watch these videos. They buy the supplies and they go back when they can with their children and they watch the video and they do a family craft together. That is just so sweet to me. Now, this was inspired by a wreath that I saw at the at-home store, done in the peppermint with the house and the flowers, or house and the flowers, with the barn and the pine trees. Um, Except they use pinking shears, so they had a prettier cut. I don't have pinking shears, so that's why I am dovetailing, just to give it something instead of having it lay flat. Okay, so now that these are all cut, I can start gluing them onto my wreath. And I've got my silicone fingers just in case I need them so that I'm not getting burned. This is, again, one of the easiest projects I've ever done, other than the candy cane wreath, because all we did was wrap that, but this is pretty easy. And I think this time I am going to do it a little different. That one I wrapped all the way around in a circle. I kind of feel like I want to go all the way around this way for one side and then all the way around the other way for the other side. So I don't know. Let's just start and see what happens. Yeah, I think I'm going to use my fingers before I get burned. Use my little silicone fingers. That's what I bought them for. And I just, oh, you guys, oh my gosh. I almost messed up the whole project. I'm so busy trying to get into putting that on there. No wonder it's not sticking. The foam doesn't stick well. The glue doesn't stick well to the foam and the ribbon. You've got to wrap it in something. And I didn't even have it out. That's why I forgot it. Hold on. I forgot my burlap. I ain't got myself together. That was about to be a mess. Got to start with the burlap so it has something to stick to. So let's do that. Put some hot glue. And I'm going to lay this burlap down and pray I don't get burned through the burlap because it's, kind of holy. And this hot glue is no joke. Burn you right on up. So anyway, just going to wrap this. Once I get it started, the fingers actually are kind of cumbersome. They're in the way because I can't feel what I'm doing, and I need to feel this. So I'm just going to wrap it. No big deal. I wrap a couple times. Then I add some more glue. And keep wrapping until I get it completely wrapped. And then we will add the ribbon. And this is going to be the end result. This is what we're making today. Little farmhouse peppermint striped wreath, which I think is really cute and really simple and very inexpensive. These items came from Dollar Tree and Dollar General for $1. Everything I try to craft on Sundays is usually $10 or less. So this, the only thing that did not come from Dollar Tree is this burlap. And I got it from Walmart, and you get quite a bit of it for about $5 is the roll that I got. They have other ones, but this is the roll that I got because I knew I was going to use a lot of burlap this year because I knew I was going to do country Christmas. So that's why I got the big roll of burlap. And like the candy cane wreath, we're going to wrap it a couple times, stop and glue. Wrap a couple times, stop and glue. And I like to wrap it pretty tight because that helps to smash down the glue. Helps it to stick. And we're almost done with this part. I'm going to glue it here and then glue it at the end. All right. Wrap that pretty tight. And then we're going to cut this piece off. Pull it tight. And glue it down. Here's where I'm going to put my fingers on because I don't want to get burned. I told you this glue gun is wicked. This one, this high temp one, is really hot. So I'm just smashing the glue, smashing the burlap into that glue. And then I'll glue some more if I need to. That little piece we're going to cut off. I'm just making sure everything's covered. I guess you could go back and fold it under if you don't want to cut it. Totally up to you. Hey, Maria. I didn't think I was going to be able to be able to go live. I was having so much trouble with YouTube. I don't know what was going on, but it wasn't letting me do nothing. So had texted you and said I wasn't going live because I couldn't get on. And then for some reason the button showed back up. I don't know. But thank you, Lord. Because I was going to just sit here and craft regardless. I know they wouldn't because I could tell. I knew something was wrong. Your face was tore up. You were pissed. I saw it and I said, oh, Lord, something is not right. Me and C-Stats kept going, what's wrong, sis? What's going on? Where are you at? And we knew. We knew something was going on and that you couldn't go live. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they, you know, trying to cut back on people's live time, or I don't know, because YouTube does what it wants to do when it wants to do it. And we just along for the ride, pretty much. So, get this glue off my cutting board. So I switched up the craft because I didn't really get any response that anybody had gotten the things that it was going to take to make the splatter pan or the splatter, I don't know what it's called, splatter screen. I didn't really hear back that anybody had gotten the things that they needed to make the splatter screen ornament. So I have the stuff to make it, but sometimes I can find stuff and you guys can't. So since I hadn't heard back from anybody, I just said, well, I'm going to change up the craft and I'm going to make what I want to make. Since I'm going to be crafting by myself, I might as well make what I want. So that's why I'm not making the splatter screen, because I didn't think anybody was going to craft along. So then it didn't matter what I did. All right. Well, we'll have to figure out what we'll be doing next week. And I cannot say your name, Matanaya. I wish I knew how to say your name right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right. So that'll be the bottom, because I can put the house there to hide that flap that I don't like. So that's going to be the bottom. So now all I have to do is just glue. Now that I have something to glue to, the ribbon will stick to the burlap, but it would not stick to the foam. For whatever reason, it just doesn't. It doesn't stick to the foam well at all. So I just lay down some glue. Get my little fingers before I get burnt. Lay down some glue and put the ribbon on. And that's all it is. Just measure it out, lay down some glue, put the ribbon on. All the way around till it's all covered. Just a bunch of gluing. Maria, I'm going to do that 5-course challenge probably today, because I got to cook and eat anyway. So I just might as well make sure I got 5-course challenge, 5 things on my plate. Again, this wreath was inspired by a wreath I saw at the at-home store that I thought was absolutely gorgeous. That I thought was absolutely gorgeous. So I said, I'm making this wreath. So this is the 3rd one that I've made. I have 2 that I'm keeping, and I have 1 that I'm going to put on my Facebook pop-up shop, and it will be for sale, and it won't be there long. My stuff I put up on Facebook never is, and that's a blessing. I'm thankful. that people like it and they purchase it. I did a, it is a blessing. I'm happy about it because that's just a little extra coin for Christmas. Truly. That means Selena gets an extra baby doll. She always talking about all the stuff she wants. Nana, I want this and I want that. I'm like, okay, we're going to see what Nana can do. And when you do this, if you ever go back and you do this craft, use wired ribbon. Wired ribbon just sets better. It adds dimension. You can play with it and make it stand up. And so I like wire ribbon for that reason. See how it curls up? I like that. I need you to send me 3 or 5 things you want. I will text you. Hey, D from D's World. How are you doing, sis? So glad to see you. I will text you. And you know how I am. I don't ask nobody. I ain't ask you what you needed. I already start shopping. Girl, please. I guess I should ask you what you need. What if what I got you don't want? No. I think I'm a pretty decent gift giver. I think I can figure you out. But if there is something specific, you need to tell me. Because if not, I'm going to do what I do. I try. I try to have some taste about me. Try not to be running all out in the world to and fro tacky. I try. Maria, did you get any of that snow? Because it was looking like it was going to snow. It's cold. And I know if it's cold here in Ohio, it's cold down there for you. Because we about the same. You guys get hit a little bit harder, though, sometimes, I think. But I'm telling you, it is cold today. I had some little errands and stuff I thought I was going to run. I ain't going nowhere. Nope, never mind. It's not that serious. I'm going to stay in this warm house with that fireplace lit and do these crafts. I've been crafting all weekend. Nothing else to do. Plus, I got to get my stuff done to decorate my house. I'm so busy doing all the stuff that I'm selling, trying to keep up with the sales, that I'm not even crafting for my own house. And I said, So this weekend, I decided I was going to craft for me. And that's what I've been doing. Except for the gnome wreath. I made it because it was cute, but I'm not keeping it. I'm going to put it up on my site. Put it up on my Facebook pop-up shop and sell it. It won't be there but a hot minute. This one, Maria, this is what I made last night during your live. I always craft something when I'm live with you so that I can stay awake. And I made him last night during your live. This one will go up on my Facebook pop-up shop. It'll go up for sale. He's cute, but I'm not going to keep him because I have more than enough wreaths. I don't need another one. So again, this is one of the easier crafts to do because it's just gluing. But when you get done, it is so pretty. You look like you spent all day, trying to figure this out and get this made, and it's just so simple. And it's why I like it. Just working my way around. So time moved back. All the clocks in my house are wrong. But my cell phone was right because they move on their own. So I got to make sure I reset my clocks, especially my alarm to get up for work tomorrow. Because I surely don't want to be there any earlier than I have to be. Lord, I would be mad. Because I have to be there early enough as it is. Did you ever end up watching any scary movies last night, Maria? You probably didn't, because after you got done partying with Mukbang, I know you went to sleep. I popped in for a hot minute, because I knew I was going to sleep. I cannot hang, and I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm not as young as I used to be. I got to go to bed. I can stay till probably about, on a good day, 12. After that, I'm out. It would really have to be popping something going on for me to keep my eyes open. And on the 5-course meal challenge, you're talking about, I got tagged 3 people. Maria, when you got done, I swear you tagged 22 folks. You was tagging everybody. I was like, you go, girl. It's your collab. You do what you want to do because it's your thing. I'm just going around the edge over here and securing some of the pieces that I think are sitting up because I don't want this coming apart. I'm praying I don't run out of ribbon pieces. I don't think I will because it took 30 to make the other one and I got 30 for this one, 31. If I space them right, I should be okay. I know one thing, Maria, that I don't have to send you a list for that's really quick and easy and off the top of my head. Since I am doing farmhouse, cozy, country, Christmas, you can send me an ornament that matches that. Yes, I do make my own ornaments, but that's not the same as someone thinking enough about you to pick out just the right ornament for you. Mika, hey Meek Meek, how are you today? I do what I can. I just enjoy it. So I think that's what makes it easy. And sometimes I got some glue stuck on here that I do not want. And sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes I be going through the struggle. I made a snowman hat candle holder last night and was going through the struggle. It was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. And I really had to work at it. But now that I've got it, I can do it again with no problem. And it was absolutely gorgeous. I love how it came out. And I love that when that candle burns down, you can take it out. It's like a koozie. And you can take it out and slip it another candle in it. And it's just so pretty. And I saw that on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube on somebody's channel. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it on Pinterest. I've seen it everywhere, actually. But when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I can make this. I can do this. This is so cute. And they were making it with a coffee can and a plate. They used a coffee can that they painted black, and then they used a black dinner plate or a plate that they painted, spray painted black. And so it looked like the coffee can looked like his top hat, and the plate was the brim. And it was so cute. And I said, oh, wow, I don't have, a coffee can or anything sitting around or a plate that I'm going to take outside and paint black. But what I do have is some black felt. I can make this work. And I actually like mine way better because mine, you can take the candle out and you can put another candle in. And theirs was made to where I think the candle was just stuck in there. I don't know that you could get it out. But I guess if you had thought about the process of making it first, you could have made it to where you can get the candle out. And some of them didn't even have a candle in it. It was just the snowman top hat, and it was just decorative. But I love, love, love that mine is felt, and it sits down inside the felt inside the hat like a cozy or koozie is what they call them, koozies. Keep your drinks cold. It looks like that. And the lid is all covered, and you can still take it off and put it back on. Oh, okay. And it just came out super cute. I'll show it me. Let me finish this project. You just got to stick around. Just let it play, cuz let it play. But it came out really nice, and I enjoyed making it. I put an orange cranberry scented candle in it. I'll be burning that. That was a quick, easy DIY. All you needed was some felt, and you need your candle, of course. I got my candle. I usually get Bath and Body candles. I have a ton of Bath and Body candles. But that candle came from Joann Fabrics when they had their 60% off sale. And I got that candle for, I don't know, $11. And it smells amazing. It's a big 3-wick candle, just like Bath and Body. It smells so good. So the candle is what's going to cost you the money. If you don't already have candles laying around in your house, sitting around that you use on the daily. Most people burn candles all the time anymore. Candles are a thing. I really don't know anybody that don't burn them, pretty much. So the candle is where your money's going to be spent. Because the felt, you can buy, I got that roll of felt at the Dollar Tree. And then I had some black felt that I got from Joann's. Felt is like 49 cents a sheet. So, and then you can go Dollar Tree and get some picks, little flowers and berries to go on it. So really, your money is the candle. I try to do my projects $10 or less, but that's not a $10 project because the candle was $10. All right, we're almost there. We're almost at the end, at least of the gluing of this. Then we got to glue the barn on there and the trees and make a ribbon. which my sister hates. She don't want to make no ribbon. I always get the mad face. Oops, went down too far. Hold on. You took the book out. What? You okay? All right. You did go. Okay. All right. And you did, and now you're back. Guess I'm gonna have to show it. I tried. Stop with the mad face. I tried, but now they got glue all on them, so we're gonna see how they do. Bayou Kitchen Guy, hello, hello. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Please give this live a thumbs up if you would. I greatly appreciate it. Now, I mukbang every day, just about. So on Sundays, Bayou, I just relax and I craft. And I know, crafting probably isn't a guy thing, but I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for stopping in just to say hello. Yes, Maria. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I truly do. But Bayou, if you got a significant other, if she like crafting, send her this way. So she can watch. She might enjoy learning how to make a little something for Christmas. Save a little money instead of buying everything that's all expensive in the stores. You can make it yourself. Very inexpensively. You can make it yourself. All right. Let me see. I got 3 pieces left. You know I hate to waste, so I'm going to figure out how to stuff them in here. Just keep going on around. Ooh, I can hear that wind out there whipping. My goodness. Sorry, I have my head down and I've been missing stuff. In the 60s, okay. Maria, y'all had snow? We had sleet. We had something outside knocking around. I think it was just sleet because we don't have anything on the ground that's stuck. But I'm telling you what, it's cold enough, like I said, to do something. November 1st, here it come. And it'll snow now like crazy. And then Christmas will come and won't be no snow on the ground. It'll just be rain. And I'm telling you, for the last 3 years, we have not had snow on Christmas. I don't remember snow for the last 3 years. It's been rain. All right, one more piece to lay down. Going back and cleaning up. All right, so this is what it looks like now with all of the peppermint ribbon on it. This is what we're working with. I'm just pulling off the strings from the glue gun. And then the next step is just to glue down the house. The house, the barn, whatever we're calling it today. We're just going to glue this down. I wish I could put this where you all can see it, but unfortunately. Well, let's move him. And maybe if I move him out of the way, do some rearranging. Put him over here. He don't want to stay up there. Let him sit where he wants to sit. You can see this one. I'm trying to get it so you can see it. So you can see what the finished project is. The finished product. There. All right. So I have two barns. I have a white one and I have a red one. I was going to just go ahead and put the red one on because truly these are going to sit in my front window and they're going to sit side by side. So I kind of wanted them to match. I have a big picture window here and here. So I was going to put one in each window. So I kind of wanted them to match pretty much. So I think I'm just going to stick with the, I think I'm going to stick with the red. And I want it to go this way. So like this, or identical to what we already got. I think the red pops more. The white looks washed out to me. What do you guys think? I think the white looks washed out. It doesn't pop. What? Nuh-uh. Oh, no. No. I see it. It's not a lot, but I don't want to see none of it. Okay, we're going to go with red, you guys. I saw you guys said red, so I'm going to just take this twine off because I don't need it. And I'm just going to glue it down, and it just gets glued to the ribbon, to the front of it. And you just watch placement because you want a good amount of this backing, like from here down. You want, let me get this sticker off of here. Oh, it ain't coming off. Never mind. You want a good amount of it glued down so that it doesn't pop off. So I'm going to do that. And I add my glue to this. I'm not ready, okay? I'm not ready for no snow. But I guess I better get ready, huh? Because it's coming, regardless of what I'm ready for or not. Maria, where Cowboy? I'm surprised he's not in the comments. He usually is. I got to turn this around so I can get it straight, y'all. I'm sorry. Yep. I think that's going to do it. Good. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this for a little bit. Oh, he's asleep. Tell him I asked about him when he wake up. Tell him I was just making sure he was all right. He wasn't too active last night. Usually he be having a lot to say. Toward the end, he started acting up a little bit, but he was kind of quiet. And I just felt like, well, maybe he quiet because he's not all the way, recovered yet because he wasn't feeling good. So I hope he's doing all right. He need his rest. He work hard. Okay. All right, Meek. Oh, I'm not done yet. I was gonna say I'll show you the snowman hat. Hold on. I gotta put the trees on. Okay, so this is on. I'm telling you, the one that was in the at-home store was $15. We made this for one, two, three, $4, five when we add the picks. So $10 cheaper to make it yourself. $10 cheaper. I'm all about $10 cheaper. Y'all know. I don't have no whole bunch of extra money to just be spending just because when I can make it myself. Now, if you can't make it yourself and you really want one, then I guess you have to spend your coin. But I'm so grateful that I can just make it and not have to spend my coin. So these are the two bottle brush trees. You get two in a pack, and they came from Dollar Tree. So soon as I find my, I lost my wire cutters, y'all. Hold on. Let me get up and find my wire cutters. I probably left them over here on my other table. Yep, left them on the other table. So anyway, just gonna cut the ends off of here because I don't need these on here, and I can't really glue this on here with these end pieces. They have to go. They're in the way. So I got my little garbage bag over there. Let me just snip them off. Put my fingers back on. And when I glue these on, I like to glue them, take a little bit of it and press it in here like that. So it sits on the edge of that piece of wood, and then it kind of goes underneath, because here is where I'm going to glue it. I'm going to glue all of this down just like that. And then I'll do the same thing on this one. So I'm going to turn this upside down, take that off, so I can put the glue on here without it dripping off. I have to turn it upside down. And then I'm just going to give this a squeeze. And this is wired as well, so even though I have it all pinched crooked and to the side, when it's stuck, I can stand it back up. I just need to make sure I have a good hold on this glue. Meek, did Kellen go trick or treating, or you didn't let him go? I was scared for the little babies to be out there running around trying to trick or treat with everything going on. So there's one. Let's put the other one on. I'm just going to squeeze this down until the glue sets up. The best part about this barn, I'm losing some glue. I'll add some more if I have to. The best part about the barn is that it has this little ledge on it. and that makes it easy to glue things on it, to glue the trees down. So now the trees are glued down. It's looking cute. I love it. I do, I do. So now, oh, you guys, I added berries to the trees on this one. I added all those little red berries. So I guess I'll be adding red berries. And all I ended up doing was pulling the red berries off of one of these picks. I just pinched them off and glued them on there. I actually should have had my tweezers. Keep from getting burnt, but I got them on without injury. I managed. So I'm just pulling some of these little berries off. And I'm just going to glue them on the tree. They're styrofoam and they stick to everything. All right. So let's see what I can do with this. I'm lucky because I have long nails. So I can pinch it with my nails and put it on here and not get burnt. And I just put a little dollop of glue in there and then I just sit the berry in there. That's all. Just removing the strings as I go. Did I put one on the top? I did. Trying to make it the way I made the other one. I love that these already came flocked, which means they're frosted. That's all. I love that they already came with the little snow on them. Now, I do have some snow in a can, and I could spray them if I wanted to, but I'm glad that I didn't need to. I'm glad that it's already done for me. It's a little tedious, but worth it, in my opinion. I like the outcome. So, and plus, like I said, it's very relaxing to me. So, I love to craft. And then you end up with something pretty at the end. If you do it right, you end up with something really cute. Do I need any more bubbles? Let me see. Let me hold it up so you guys can see. Does it need any more red berries? I think I've got enough. You don't really want to overdo it. I think they have enough red berries. And then how I have this extra piece of tree hanging down here, I used to just cut that off with some scissors. So now that the berries are on, let me work on getting some of this hot glue off my fingernails that I just painted today, and I'll have to redo because the glue's gonna pull the polish off. Okay, okay. Now that's done, and we need to make a bow and a hanger. So my bow is gonna be made out of buffalo check. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm all out of this ribbon. I don't have any more. I used it on him, on the gnome. So unfortunately, they won't be identical, but they'll be close enough. So to make my bow, I'm going to set this aside. The bow technique is pretty easy. It really truly is. You're just going to fold it about 6 times. One, there's 2 over there, there's 2 over here. That gives that one a third loop. One more time gives this a third loop. All right. Then you just cut it. I'm going to make some notches on the sides, being very careful not to cut through to the center. Because if you cut through to the center of your bow, that's it. The bow is gone. There's nothing you could do to fix it. You might as well just toss that ribbon, call it a day. So it can twist, but I didn't cut all the way through. Then I'm going to take some jute cord, twine, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to pull it through those slits on either side and tie a knot. That's why I love using wired ribbon for just about everything, because you can twist it and you can conform it and you can make it puff up and stand up, and you want that. For this bow, you want it to stand up. So wire ribbon is the best. So it doesn't look like much, but it actually is really a pretty bow when you open it up. How quick and easy was she, right? Quick and easy. We like quick and easy. So, have to make some tails. Or streamers, whatever you want to call them. I'm probably going to dovetail them. I didn't on that one, but I probably will on this one. And then you're just going to place your bow. You're going to figure out where the center of your design is and where you want it. Not really hard to figure it out. You want it directly over the top of the barn. That should be your center. So I'm just going to glue these down. And I'm going to glue the bow on top of that. And we're going to call her done. Done. Done deal. Uh-oh, is my bow crooked? Let's fix that. There we go. Just push it to the side because the ribbon underneath is wired. So I could just move it over. And now I need to put the twine on the back so that we can hang it. To do that, I don't know why I tie a knot in the ends. I just feel like there's more for it to hang on to if there's a knot, more for the glue to hang on to. So I double knot the ends of the twine Just my thing. You don't really have to. And then I'm just going to glue it, but I think it might be a little too long. I don't want it super, super long. So just tie more knots. More knots will shorten it up. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to grab two of these pieces of extra fabric that I had because I'm going to lay them like this. After I glue it down, I'm going to glue these here to cover up the knots. And also it helps hold it in place better than just the knot by itself. It gives it more of a finished look. Almost done, guys. Almost done. And then I'll show you the snowman. That was super easy to make last night. I'm just looking for placement on how this is going to stand up. And that's pretty much good right there. And that is it. Let that dry before I pull on it. But this is the finished product. And now I can hang these both from my front picture window. Not completely identical, but close enough. And that's what I was going for. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Let me cut the extra tree pieces off the bottom. I don't like these sticking out. I guess you could leave it, but I cut the other one off, so we're going to just clean this one up as well. And here we have it. I love it. And I'm going to show you the snowman. And you can tell me if it's something you want to craft next week. I will tell you what your options are, and then you can tell me what you want to craft. Oh, and also my Dollar Tree. Check your Dollar Trees, you guys. Anybody who is looking for the wire form. Get my mouth right. Anybody who is looking for the wire form wreaths, check your Dollar Tree because my Dollar Tree got them all back in stock. I bought 10 of them. So you guys, this is my snowman hat that I made last night. I think it is the cutest thing ever. I sprayed it with the fake snow. It doesn't do it justice on here. It just doesn't. And then I put some Epsom salt so that I could have pieces of flaky snow. But this is my snowman hat. And again, when I saw this made on Pinterest, and I saw it on, well, it wasn't made on Pinterest, I saw it on Pinterest. And then I saw some YouTube channels making it, different YouTubers were making it. They were using a coffee can. This part was a coffee can, a big tall coffee can, and this part was a 10-inch saucer, which was really nice. but I love that mine is functional and you can move it around and you can redo it. It's only felt. This is felt. So I took it and I embellished the back, put the bow on it and put the little berries and everything on it because I didn't have a coffee can and I didn't have black spray paint and all of that. And I was impatient. I didn't want to wait and try to go to the store today to get it. So I said, use what you have on hand. What do you have that you can use to make that? And this is what I had and this is how it was done. I love it because the lid comes off. This is the top of the top hat with a little fake snow on it and a little bit of, I put some hot glue and Epsom salt because it looks like crystallized snow. Up close, it looks like crystallized. It's so pretty. So, and then this doesn't even stick to that. I just set it there. I sprayed all that with snow and just set it there. Look at the candle. This is the cranberry orange candle. It smells amazing. And when this is all burned out, you can lift this out of this felt and put a new one in. And the thing about the candle, one thing I have, a disclaimer I have to tell you, don't have your candle burning high and hot and crazy because if this is too close to it and you ain't watching it, you could very well burn this all up. So the trick of it is I tried to put this on away from the actual wicks. That's why I left the lid on when I put these on so I could see where it was going. But the trick with candles are if you want them to burn low and even, you need to cut your wicks. Keep your wicks cut down. Even after you burn your candle and your candle goes out and before you light it again, cut your wicks back down. That keeps your candle burning low. It keeps it burning even. When you don't cut your wicks and you just light your candle every day, light your candle every day, the wick gets high, the flame burns high and crazy and erratic, and the candle burns uneven. I know because I used to do a lot of candle shows. Keep your wicks cut low. It will burn slow and even. And this is just a candle. A beautiful, but it looks like a snowman hat. But it's just a candle that I embellished. And I'm just sitting it back down on the felt. I didn't glue anything because I want to be able to take the candle out when it burns down to nothing and put a new candle in. And if I didn't have any more candles, I'd leave that candle in and just put the top back on. And this is what I did last night. So this is an option, but you need to buy your own candle, and the candle not gonna be cheap unless you can find some candles on sale. Totally up to you. But if you want to make this, you need a 3-wick. You need a big 3-wick candle. And I got this one, like I said, I got this one at thank you, Maria. I got this candle at, like I said, Joann's. You can get them at who's got candles right now? Big Lots always has candles, and they smell pretty good, but they're not as strong. But I do have some Big Lots candles. This thing smells amazing. Bath and Body, always a good choice. Getting dry. Give me 1 second. So I ain't coughing on y'all. I'm back. So anyway, Bath and Body always has great candles. I don't think they're on sale right now. And I refuse to pay $24 for a candle. I ain't doing it. I ain't got it like that. So if you can catch them on sale, that's perfect. So this is a craft that we can do next Sunday. If you would like, let me know. If not that one, we can make this one. But this one is going to be hard to do because you guys know you need that wire frame from Dollar Tree. And like I said, our Dollar Tree got them all back in. There were a ton of them. I picked up 10. But this is the little 12-inch one from Walmart. Let's do the snowman. You got it. So I will put and you know what else is cute? And I know I got some in this house somewhere, but I couldn't find them. They're in my Christmas decorations in the back somewhere. A little red cardinal sitting on the side of his hat. That would be cute. On this lid, a little red cardinal. But, oh, Maria, they work out so nice. I love that you can just open it up. I love that the candle, you can take the candle out and put you a new candle in. I love that you can move it all around. You know, it doesn't have to sit in one spot. This is not hooked to anything. I just sprayed it with the fake snow. It smells good. It smells like lavender because that was the Epsom salt I had. Because I said I wasn't going to the store buying nothing. So I used some lavender Epsom salt. You're supposed to use glitter, but Epsom salt worked just as good because that's what some of the other channels said. And I said, okay, well, that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, and you can glue this down if you want. I didn't glue it down because if you glue it down, you have to glue it to the bottom of the candle. But then I said, no, you don't. I could actually figure out how to glue the bottom of the felt to the bottom of this, and then you could just set the candle down inside of it that way, and then you could glue it to the bottom if you want to. So we'll figure that out. But I set up and I glued all of the felt around this lid. I certainly did. And that was so easy, it wasn't even funny. I glued the top piece on first, and then I made it a little bit bigger than it had to be. I pulled the sides down, and then I took a thin strip of felt and I glued it around to keep the sides down. It worked out so easy, I was surprised. I shocked myself because I had never made it before. I just looked at the picture and said, I can figure that out. And so I did. So, but I love this. So we'll make the snowman hats. So you're going to need black felt. If you are lucky, you can get a whole row of felt at the Dollar Tree. Let me see if I can find my row. It's not a lot on it. Actually, it is. It's more on it than I thought. This is the row of felt, and it came wrapped with a little piece of paper on it from the craft section at the Dollar Tree. There's enough on here to do more. It's a lot. I didn't realize it was this much. So, and I doubled it on here because I didn't want to be able to see through it. I thought it was kind of thin. So I doubled it. But it is a lot. I'm surprised. I didn't know it was this much on here. So if you can find the black felt at the Dollar Tree, get it. Because if not, you'll end up using this felt from Joann's or, you know, places like that. And it's 49 cents a piece. And you probably need, I don't know how many gifts you're going to make, but I know you'll need 2 for 1 candle. So it'll be $1 for 1 candle. You'll need at least 2. Because you need for the brim, and you need to be able to cover the candle to make the cozy or koozie for it to sit in and to cover the lid. So you'll need 2. But if you can get the row from Dollar Tree, get the row. I didn't realize it was this much on here. So you're going to need that. And then you're going to need, of course, some ribbon. There's nothing I can do without ribbon. I always got to have some ribbon. So you're going to need some ribbon. Because as you look at the back, we made a bow. But we made the easy bow where you go back and forth, and then you cut the slits on the side and you pull the twine up and then you tie it with twine or wire or ribbon or cording. Doesn't matter what you tie it with, whatever you got, you know that you can tie, you can pull up through there. Chanel stems, they work too. Yes, I love my ribbon because I can do everything with ribbon. I do a lot with ribbon, so I do love it. My back is itching. Oh, okay. So, anywho, and you need ribbon to make your bow on the back, and then you need ribbon to make your band in the front. And I use two different kinds just because I had it and I thought it would add to it, make it my own little style. So I added to it. You're going to need some picks from the Dollar Tree. Choose picks that have, try to choose picks that have the snowy stuff on it because that makes the snowman hat look better because it's got snow on it. So try to choose picks that look a little snowy. I put a button on the back just because I thought it was cute. I had a black and gray button. You don't have to put no button on it if you don't want to, but I thought it was cute, so I threw a button on the back. If I didn't have a button, I would have double layered it. I would have made this bow, and then I would have made another small contrasting color bow and stuck it in the middle because I like to do doubles. I love detail. I pay attention to detail. Try to get a pick that's got some little pine cones or something on it. Try to get a pick truly that has everything on it that you're going to need. That way you only got to buy the one pick. This pick has pine cones. I've cut this pick apart a little bit, used it in other areas. But this pick has pine cones on it. It's got the frosted pine needles. It's got some little red berries. And I've got little red berries standing up back here. Um, I use some of my poinsettias. As you can see, I stuffed some poinsettias in the back. So you may need two picks. Get a pick with pine cones and berries and frostiness, and then get a poinsettia pick. So you need two picks from the Dollar Tree. You can find them. I think Dollar Tree still has picks. You need the black felt from the Dollar Tree, what, $3. You need some ribbon. If you've been crafting with me for a while, you probably already have ribbon. But if you don't have what you need or the colors that you want, or if you're going to be gifting these, you're going to need ribbon. So your ribbon can come from the Dollar Tree. And for one of these, I didn't use that much ribbon. I didn't use a whole row just to make a bow and a brim. So that's probably, yeah, get a little bit more. So that's like $4. So it takes $4 to make this whole covering. And then whatever you pay for your candle is up to you. And then if you want to get the Dollar Tree glitter or the fake snow that you can sprinkle, do that. I used Epsom salt because it was in the middle of the night when I was making this. Dollar Tree wasn't open and I didn't care. So I had some Epsom salt that I used and it's fine. But if you want to use the flaky, like iridescent glitter that's called faux snow at Dollar Tree, you can do that because all I ended up doing was taking some Mod Podge, and Mod Podge is at the Dollar Tree. If you don't know what it looked like, let me go grab it. I took a little paintbrush from the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack about 4 or 5. And I brushed on some Mod Podge. It's just glue. I brushed little bits of Mod Podge in the places that I wanted the snow to stick. And then I just sprinkled it on there and I let it dry overnight last night. Um, and then it was all done. I just sprinkled it on there and let it dry. So I like the Epsom salt, but definitely if you see the iridescent snow, the little flakes, grab them at the Dollar Tree. This came from the Dollar Tree as well. Mod Podge came from the Dollar Tree. If you want the snow in the can, they have it at the Dollar Tree. This is where I got this from. And you have to spray it lightly, and you have to spray it like down because the snow falls down. You don't want to spray it straight on. So that's it. You need some berries, some picks, whatever little decoration you want to put on your hat. You need to be thinking about that and purchase that. Make sure your pick's got a lot of different choices in it. That gives you more variation with your hat. And you need some felt, some ribbon, and then you will have this really cute snowman hat that holds your candles. There. So that's what we're crafting next week. Do I need to put up a materials list anyway or no? You guys good? I still got felt left. I'm excited. I'm all excited. Now I know I can make me some more. And I didn't even measure this. Oh, that ain't even stuck to there. I didn't even measure this. I just made a circle, but I'll try to have measurements for you. I think it came out nice. I think it was quite cute and very useful. Okay. Yeah, you could just text me. That'll work out just fine. Oh, what we say about spray? Did you spray it with white spray paint? I sprayed it with that white snow from the Dollar Tree. It looked like white spray paint though, but I sprayed it with that little white snow to make it look a little dusty, a little snowy. And it come out fast and hard too. So you got spray from up here. And I had a box. I just set my candle in a box when I got ready to spray it. And I just sprayed it real quick and looked at it, and any spot I thought needed some more, I sprayed it again. And then I took some white paint, a little thing like this of white paint, and I painted little spots that look like snow, like here, hanging down, and here. And then I put Mod Podge on top of that, and then I put in the little flakes. You don't have to have white paint if you don't want to. I just thought the white paint added to it. So I used it, just dribbles and drops of white paint on the edges, like where the snow would kind of settle. So it just depends on what you want to do, how detailed you want to get. I like a lot of detail in my crafting. I really truly do, because that makes it one of a kind. That makes it homemade, and that lets people know you spent time on it, that you really took time and you cared about what you were making for them. To me. Oh, Maria, what you cooking today? I'm gonna cook that red snapper. I'm gonna cook that red snapper, and I am going to. I gotta have 5 things on my plate, so I'm gonna do red snapper, salad, asparagus, either rice or noodles, and dessert. And I'll do that challenge today because I gotta eat. So might as well just add a couple extra things to the plate and make it work. So that's it, you guys. I'm an hour and a half in. Normally I go 2 hours, but the craft was quick and easy today. It didn't really take that long, so I'm not going to hold you. You guys enjoy your Sunday. I thank you so much for everybody who stopped in to say hello and hung in there with me through the crafting. And if you want to craft this project next Sunday, we will be making the snowman hat. I would love to have you come over and see how we do that, and join us. Bring your crafts and let's get it done. Let's make something really pretty that you can give as a gift or keep it for your own home. This is mine. I'm not giving that as a gift. That is so mine. So anyway, I'm going to end this live. And again, I thank you for joining me. I thank you for crafting with me when you come on Sundays and you have your materials and you can do that. I just love it. I love interacting and talking with you guys. And I just want to let you know, have a beautiful, blessed Sunday. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye, Maria. Sis, we'll talk. I'll text you.